Hey, Real 96.3, the Wick's new #1 for hip hop and R&B, iHeart Radio, Workflow Radio. I got a legend in the building for the Wick Mix 9 and 9. Shout out to DJ Beep. We got JT Money in the building. What's good, big bro?
What's up with it? What's up, world?
Man, I'm excited to have you in here. First, I think it's just perfect timing to have you on here because if I look at the playlist on the radio station, we got Sexy Red, we got Glorilla, we got Meg Thee Stallion. And you've been preaching about this stuff for years. Yeah. It's like you was ahead of your time, like you already seen where we were going. Yeah. What brought you to not just, want to make hip hop and bring the vibe, but actually want to give some game and teach somebody, how to navigate through the streets and women and
Well, that's just how I am. Period. Ain't nothing just make me want to do that because I can't figure that out either. But that's just what I do.
Right.
I'm not gonna do nothing less than that. I'm gonna give you what I got for you, and I'm gonna try to make sure it's good.
Right. Hey, that's straight.
That's just how I rock.
Well, everything you've been dropping is lit. Well, you've been doing it since '90, right?
Yeah, first official album came out in '90. Yeah, first single was '89.
Hey, for real, man! And shout out to the Poison Clan, all the legendary music you got. Just my homeboys had schooled me, man. When I first moved to Florida, I'm originally from San Diego. My family from this area, but when I moved out to Fernandina Beach, Florida, bro, they just had to. They took me all the way through it,
Shout out to them, though.
Yeah, they took me all the way through it. Now, but my real introduction to you, even on the West Coast, was the Who Dat.
Yep.
And so, even with the range that you had with making that song, even if you play that song right now, it don't nothing sound like it from the beat and everything. What was the process of getting? Because that's your national record, bro. The big one when you was doing your 1-2 at that time period.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what it felt like at the time, though. A beat just a beat till you put some J on it, and then yeah, man. Somebody else could have did that beat and probably wouldn't have came out that way.
That's right. That's right.
But hey, man, it just blends so perfectly together, man. It just goes like that. You understand? I mean, and then we had the machine behind us too. Now,
okay.
We got regional records that had potential to be as big, if not bigger. But what they decide to impress on us is what they spend their dollar behind. I was just glad it was some J. I could have dropped any record and been the biggest fan of any one of them because I'm ready to go with it,
Hey, with everything.
All my kids. I love all my kids.
Hey, but for real, when you talk about the style and you talk about people getting real descriptive, because, when you listen to the Poison Clan music, your earlier music, you talking about freedom and, shake what your mama gave you and free love, having a good time. But Pimping on Wax and everything else is about real life and let go of your feelings and all that type of stuff. Did you feel like you wanted to
evolution,
take it up a notch?
Growing, timing.
Yeah.
I'm usually right on time though. For every year I was on time that year.
Yes, sir.
And there's some truths withstand the test of time. The truth is forever lasts but for a moment. But Pimpin' on Wax, again, it was bigger production, from the producers to the label to that machine behind me. Mm-hmm. All the earlier stuff was my Luke Records. We independent. We out on the ground. We kicking in these doors.
Right.
We actually making them hear us.
Right.
So we really coming from the ground, grassroots. Everything we got back then, we really earned. They didn't give us nothing. That's why they can't fire me.
At all.
They didn't give me my stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they were just willing to do business with me because when they saw I did good business.
Straight up. And that speaks to it. That's why you on the road right now, just stopping through on the road, making moves right now, with you still being able to drop music. Even the other day, I just dropped I just checked out a new video he had, and you were letting them know you from Miami, not Miami. I like that. Hey, when I say, he was talking that real crib talk right there.
You know something.
Yeah, hey, for real. For real. No, because when you talk about rap music, a lot of times people act like they didn't get their style from certain places or they act like they forget, but you really are a pillar when it comes to Southern music, period, I would say, for your rapping style. Right. A lot of people who came out at your time were taking it that way.
None of them. It wasn't none like me before me. But you know, I did, and all the rest of them after that got a little J in them. You know,
right, definitely.
You know, if they want to be real with it, they all got a Poison Clan story of J. But I mean, yeah, whatever with that though. We here today though. We still here today.
Hey, we still here today. A lot of them ain't even here. You still here today with the style.
Yeah, man.
Now tell me about this new album, man. New music.
Yeah, I figure the music gonna live longer than me, but it's a nice body of work, man. You know, I got the features on there this time. You know, I'm grown again. So you took it from the Poison Clan to the Pimpin' on Wax, and now we got Immortal. So
you got different eras.
Yeah,
I like that.
And eras and levels. But you know, I got the Miami Mount Rushmore single with Rick Ross and Trick Daddy on it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
then
sir.
I got the Best Is Yet to Come with CeeLo Green from the Goody Mob.
Fire.
Then I got Show You What This Pimp About with 8 Ball and MJG. So I went and got all my dudes from,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got the Young Soldier Trap Beckham on Your Best Friend. That's like my new single that's out right now.
Shout out to Duval, Trap Beckham. Yes, sir.
And you know, I'm just rocking. I got the entire Poison Clan, Dev Drugs, Madball, Uzi on the song. And you know, it's just Immortal, you know.
Now, with you naming everybody, you just named different eras and different people, different times in the business. Like, is that just from a long time of just having a good face card and keeping them relationships, or
all it was all a phone call.
Oh, that's it.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, that's a real move right there.
In the name of love. In the name of love, you know.
I like that. I like that.
Brother.
Yes, sir. But you know, everybody don't have it like that. You know, when you talk about even just, I don't want to say how shady the business is now, but it's different. It's way different.
Yeah, and then people get the game twisted. They get a misunderstanding of, all right, I've been saying a lot, like it's easy for artists to get caught up in themselves. You get a hot record today and they think they the man, so they try to treat on the other dude. They try.
Exactly.
And then the same dude you see coming up, you know, but, you know, Jay been the same since you saw him in 1990. That's Jay. You know, thing different, you know, just whatever is different, but the J, the core of the J.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real talk. You know, and you saying
my
you being the same.
Changed, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, show them that watch though. That hey, and it's still hitting.
My change is changed. That's all. Everything else the same. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
These just rotate in a nigga pocket. They just move like that. Let me stop.
Nah, you on your one too. Listen, the legend here, JT Money in the building. Let me tell you, man. Like you don't know, like even you know, but I don't think you know as much. Like even just being in this area, being as far as we are from Miami, but you just having a lock on the South. Period.
Once upon a time, this was a real good area for me. It's just all right. The game done got so big. The game done got so oversaturated. The game done got so flooded. So it's a lot. It's what's in. I have to make these moves.
Right.
Because if I don't make these moves, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And then life goes on. You know, but as long as I stay active, you know, I'll be able to reach back out to my people because it is some roots here, some base.
Definitely.
You know.
Definitely.
You know, I got stories from back in the days that, you know, between here to there.
Right. Oh,
in this area, But I'm just saying. See, I was there before the internet, man.
But you know what? You talk about before the internet, because I caught the tail.
I was there before camera phones.
Listen, I caught the tail end like 03, 04, 05 of going to Daytona and going to Tallahassee and going here for, we going to Orlando, we going to the Classic, just all these events. But you were smoking fire hot. Like them, there's your run through market. Like, did you know that you created that type of business? Like, as you were part of creating business like that in Florida,
you know? And you could see what was happening, but at the time you in it, you just doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I could see the future. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm so in the present. I'm so present in the present. You know what I'm saying?
It's so much more money to get, man. And you know what? Even talking about being in the present, like you say, a lot of stuff that you've done, it stands the test of time. And you know, that just proves what kind of artist you are, a thinker. No, because you know a lot.
That's what I'm shooting for. That's what I go for.
You a thinker, man. A lot of people like to sit up and write raps the way you do. I don't know if you wrote them or you freestyle, but to put it together and describe the whole situation of what's going on, breaking down you going and being locked up, or you breaking down getting money, or just how you dealing with a female. Like we're not getting that much out of music anymore. You know. That's
why we need JT Money. See, that right there is a commercial for why y'all need to go get a JT Money. I don't care. Stream, just put in JT Money Radio.
Yes,
and
sir.
Just let it ride. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
And make sure you hit the plus or the check button. That way you can hear the songs again in your algorithms.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
it'll come back to you. Damn, what was the name of that song? It'll play. Just let it, anyway.
Hey, you gotta talk your
This
talk.
is brought
though.
to you by 100 Music Group, JT Money. I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta let them know though. You know, do a lot of people come to you like for like advice and like, you know, just a little motivation and see just to pick off a little bit of the game you got?
Yeah, I mean, people do. I believe we build off of each other, but you know, again, whatever I got for you, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Like, especially if just say we done established that rapport, and I see you over there, and if I can see something, I might call, hey, whoop, but they down there to the right, so stay to the left. You know,
right,
or whatever.
right.
Yeah, you on the right path. You know, hot, cold.
But you got that insight. You got that insight though.
If I have that insight in that situation.
Right. But you got so much though. Like if somebody sit up and if somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up and talk like I talk. I listen to music, but you know,
I can tell though. He can hear.
For real, it's a lot of people who don't have nothing. You can't get nothing from it. You know, it's some. I'm gonna say it right now. It's some songs. You listen to JT Money, you just about know what to do. As soon as you get up in the street, you know what to do. You know how to. Oh, okay. It take this relationship. I got to do this. I got just all the way through. Like everybody doesn't have that talent, that insight, and they have like a piece of it, but they can't replicate it. You know, like you keep doing it. Wait, you want to talk about Sean J. Week? Yeah. That joint right there, so hard, and that don't have nothing to do with the eras we've been talking about. Sean J. Week sound like you just gave some new game on the song. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, I just be wanting people to know, you know, what the real is before you even jump up on the mic. Like,
man, I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
I appreciate you.
No, it's real talk.
I want you niggas to know. I appreciate
hey,
he knows some shit.
This the real one. I'm trying to tell you.
It ain't no just blowing smoke and pulling.
Right.
This nigga knows some shit, man.
Right. Because you sit up and listen, and it's a lot of, and I don't even have to go into that. I guess I go to that conversation. It's a lot of people that they holding up and saying, hey, this the guy, this and this, and he ain't talking about nothing. You know, you can't stand on it.
That's the power of influence, though. You know, back when we were talking about what them people get behind, what they spend their money, what they promoting.
Right.
So they couldn't promote a cat like myself because they don't really know what to do with me, and then I'm so unruly.
Right.
I'm not gonna go to the Diddy party. I'm not gonna co-sign none of that junk y'all doing.
Real talk.
You know, like anything sucker, I'm gonna call it out.
Right.
Oh, that's how y'all do it. You know, but keep that over there. But nigga don't play. You know
exactly.
I'm not gonna go along to get along. You know.
And now do you think
my people we click? Yeah.
You think it's more guys like you in this industry, or you think it's more guys who getting along?
Yeah, it is. I'm sure it gotta be. You know. What I'm saying? Unless God only made one. You know,
real talk.
Gotta be
real talk. Real talk.
You know, like because, and I'm sure they've had careers that we don't know nothing about, but their area, they big in the streets and they G in the street, and we just gotta, you know, when players meet, and it's all in timing, and then versus what we up against. But you know, when the smoke clear, the truth will still be here, baby. You know what I'm saying? That smoke, yeah, man. You know.
Hey,
This forever lies but for a moment. Let's go, man. Scripture. I ain't make this up. This is what it is.
Man, I'm sitting here with the real deal, man. JT Money, man. I need to have you come back, and we need to have people calling in and asking questions.
Yeah, I would love to chop it up with some more people, man.
Yeah, because it's a lot of game that people have gotten from you, and I know you got so much more to give, and that's why you're dropping the new music too. Yes. Is there anything you got planned for, like some more promotions going on with the music, or is some videos coming with? Because that's a lot of big artists you name.
Right. Well, I did the Miami Mount Rushmore. That video is out with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just dropped the Trap Beckham on Your Best Friend, and the CeeLo coming at the end of October. The best is yet to come, and I'm plotting on the 8 Ball and MJG around the top of the year. But I got this other project I'm trying to drop. You know, JT Money is Unc, you know.
Okay.
I'm playing Unc now, Uncle Stepdaddy, radio man. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know, but it's some good game, but that's all I can tell you because there's more to it. And they don't even know they want this, but they want this.
No, they want it. They're ready.
I'm telling you,
they ready.
This, you're going to be like, about time. And, you know, hey, man, thank me later.
Hey, you know what? What you even saying? You got something coming for the people. Do you feel like you always ahead of your time, like from the beginning, like of your career to now?
Without me pulling my own shit, true. I'm always inspired. I always got something to do. I ain't never done. Right. I'm looking for another way to do it better. You know, all the time. Like I'm never settled. I never felt like I made it. I'm just out here making it. I'm still writing this story.
Wow.
Nigga, don't tell me when mine over.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. I like
boy,
that.
You had your time, boy. You should just nigga, you sit down. You get out of my way.
Exactly.
Before you get ran over.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shit like, damn, y'all got me cussing now. I'm on the radio. Fuck wrong with these niggas. Tell me what the fuck do, nigga. Shit. But
it's JT Money on the radio, baby.
Motherfucking money, nigga.
You better know.
Fuck you mean? Nah, but back where we was at though, brother.
But you know, it's a whole new. As much as we could talk about the business changing and where it's at, it's a lot of room out there to do business. Like
the world big. Brother.
I'm telling you, I'm seeing people like that run that Juvie got going right now, just off of doing, he killing it.
Yeah,
Scarface, all that. So my thing is, as long as you out here giving a game, it's gonna you already know
something, right?
It's gonna happen, and people, they waiting on it. Hey. Before we even get into the record, because we're going to play a couple of records off the joint tonight. We're going to play it on the Wick Mix 9 and 9. Is there any new projects or anything you're working on, like outside of music, to tell people about?
Well, I just did this. I'm working on this Who That, the JT Money story. It's more of a documentary. I did a premiere in Orlando a couple weeks ago, let some insiders view it. So it's coming out like I like it. I figured this next thing, I got a lot of stories to tell, so I'm trying to do some movies, some film.
That's what's up.
I call it B movies because that's just me saying we spending our own money, we budgeting ourselves.
Hey, but people love it now. Yeah, people love it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But because it's a lot of stories, a lot of game to be shared, and I understand the game is visual today.
Yes, sir.
They want to see something.
Yes, sir.
And so I can show you better than I can tell you in real life anyway. So I might well put it to the screen for you, and yeah, that's what I'm doing, though, We got a brand new Poison Clan. I got all of them. That's why I put them on the album. And we got a whole project, for the fans that like that and looking for that, And shoot, we just gonna keep it going. Every day is a new day to do something there,
Exactly. We're gonna stay locked in. What's your social media form to keep up with you?
JT Money J Baby on Instagram and on Twitter, JT Money MIHL, YouTube JT Money, Facebook The Real JT Money, only JT Money, something like that. All of them got the blue check on it. That's me. And go to this phone in my pocket.
And you know what? One more question before we go. Has the New Orleans Saints cut you a check?
No, not yet. They think they made up Who That.
They need to get you I gotta say that.
Well, no, they probably say that was their thing, and they say I made the record for them, and then I'm like, well, y'all, we ain't know about y'all till I made the record. When I made the record, then what came first, the chicken or the egg? You know what I'm saying? That's one of them.
Right.
Things. It ain't nothing to argue about. Just make it big, and we can all eat.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
My 50% is my 50%. You understand? Yeah.
Hey, it's the gift that keeps on giving. JT Money in the building. Real 96.3 iHeartRadio. Anytime you want to come through, I got you. Anything you drop, we spinning you in the mixes. And you a legend, bro. We got you over here, straight up.
Man, I
appreciate you, big bro. Hey, appreciate you coming through and stopping through. Hey, iHeartRadio.